tried to kill them, so expulsion, pogroms throughout history. Tried to integrate them, doesn't work either. And tried to expel them, doesn't work either. He said all three of these things don't work. This is before Hitler now, okay?
Yeah.
So it was a few years before, I forget exactly how many years. And he goes, so what can we do? He's like, we got to learn to deal with each other. So the Gentiles...
What we have to do something, because you can't expel them, you can't kill them, you can't. But why would you?
It's self-reflection from both sides.
No, but what I'm saying is, why is we don't say that about other groups of people, that we can't expel them, we can't. What is the problem that we have?
Well, he was saying that, a lot of the ones he was talking about had this, chosen this error that they must push something on us. They must promote these certain ideologies, and then the Gentiles resist, because he said we both think we're better than each other. That's what he says. It's not just the Jews think they're superior. The Gentile rejects.
Is he Jewish, you're saying?
No, he's not Jewish.
No, he's not Jewish. Okay.
So he's admitting the Gentiles have a role too in this argument. So it's not like a lot of anti-Semites will say it's just the Jews. That's it. But when you look at history, how many times do you guys mind your own business? And then here comes Rome, build the statue of our emperor. No. Oh, we got to kill you now. How many times have we seen the Jews get destroyed minding their own business? My Roman ancestors, was it the first temple they destroyed because one of the emperors thought he was a god? You must worship me. And the Jews were like, we don't do idol worship. Oh, yes, you do. And they destroyed the temple, right? And then, so there's times where you guys were just sitting there doing nothing wrong. And then here we got to kill everyone. Or you don't believe in Jesus. Oh, get into the fire. You're like, this is wrong. So I am against collective punishment of any group whatsoever. So even when I bring up Hitler, people go cringing. I'm not saying I'm justifying him at all, and there's other people like even Cornelio Codriano was another one in the same time frame. And he came from a religious perspective, and he was saying these Jews are doing this to Romania. So we know that Judaism and communism, there's some kind of connection, but there isn't, because Marx was an atheist. And there's a whole so what I'm saying to the Jews watching, it's such a complicated history. And what I think would solve anti-Semitism is breaking this idea that there's a monolith. Okay, because here's the thing. When people say anti-Semite, they knee-jerk react. The Gentiles go, wait, maybe they are a monolith. Why do they get defensive all at once if they're so different? If there's, capitalist, Jews, communist, atheist, Zionist, anti-Zionist. Because I watched the one episode with the girl who was on the show, and she was getting attacked by another Jew who was anti-Zionist, doxing her. I'm like, wow. So, from a Gentile perspective, if you're a racist person and think Jews are a race, this is all a show. Oh, it's just the technique of the Jews. They pretend to be on the left and the right, and they just, they do these manipulations, and it's all on one team. But you're not. And your history shows you kill each other nonstop. True.